Mr. Watson, NHS Care Support Coordinators here.
Hi, hello. Would you like to come in? I'm just preparing something. To come in, shut the door,
Thank you very much. Okay.
Good that you remember the appointment today. How's things been?
Oh, fine. It's fine. Sorry, I'm just preparing my lunch.
Do you mind us sitting and have a little conversation?
Yeah. Carry on.
I mean, maybe you could stop doing what you're doing so that we could have a conversation that includes us all.
Yeah, sure. What can I help you with?
Maybe just
Put the barbecue fork down with the chicken.
What, this?
Okay. Seriously, just put it down.
Put it down.
Please. Yeah, let's make that cool.
Yes. I'm the NHS Care Coordinator. Yeah. Mr. Watson in the Abbey Estate, yeah. He's banishing a barbecue fork dangerously with a chicken at the end of it. Yeah. How long? Become in a few minutes. So, could you, yeah.
That's very, very good. Maybe don't put it back on.
Yeah. Yeah, you okay to talk? No.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling okay, but I'm just concerned about the chicken.
Officer,
Yes.
thank you for coming.
Hello, Mr. Watson. Do you know why I'm here?
No, but who are you?
My name is James. I'm a police officer. I've been called because you're brandishing a large fork for some reason.
Large
And we're
fork?
concerned about your health.
My love.
I would like you to put that down, please. Can you please put down the fork?
I don't see what the problem is.
Listen, we don't need you to be aggressive. They came here to check on you and they're fearful for themselves and that you may cause other harm.
But I've been doing
And
this
if
for
you do not
years.
put this down, I will be forced to arrest you
Arrest me.
under the 136 Act. Do you know what that is?
You're taking me and my chicken to prison. That's what it is.
We're not taking you to prison because of your distress and the way you're behaving.
Oh,
Okay, right. I've had enough of this.
You're hurting me.
Keep calm.
Let
I'm
go.
arresting you under the
This
136
is
Act.
not fair.
That dance hall last night was sweet. But next time some soca party, man. And the rum. Oh,
God, I knew I finally had the cat team.
Boy, I needed to escape. That was crazy.
This is the size of that barbecue fork.
Man, I thought at any stage this was gonna come from us.
You know what I mean? When I complete enough of this,
Just never
and then he puts it in the buttock of the chicken and he starts to roast it on a flame.
Who eats meat that raw? That's not even fish. It ain't with meat. How's he gonna do it on a small flame?
Oh, God, and it's the smell.
Oh, it's disgusting.
gosh.
Well, we saved him from having salmonella
Instead of blowing up the estate.
and from blowing up the whole estate.
We're not getting paid enough for this.
Hi guys. Hey.
Hey,
What's happening, guys?
Yeah.
You good?
Who's y'all talking about?
Mr. Watson,
Which was the Watson?
the one who just got released a few weeks ago, is now
Hold on. Where's Mr. Watson right now?
well, you were essentially.
We got
Extension.
extension. Yes, go back. Yes,
Sorry,
go back.
for what?
Was banishing a barbecue fork with a chicken at the end of it.
A piece of chicken over an open flame on a gas cooker in an estate. Do you have any idea what could have happened if we hadn't been there in that moment?
He did that for his own safety. Do you understand that?
So he had a chicken,
Yes.
raw chicken,
Yes.
on a long barbecue fork
Yes.
over a raw naked flame.
Exactly
Yes.
that.
Now,
You understand now?
hold on. You guys, how do you guys know me?
Well,
Next question. As long as you've worked it.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I of sound and mind with you guys? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And I have the same medical degree as you guys, yeah?
Okay, where is this leading to?
So let me get it straight. If you guys came into my house and see me using a long barbecue fork with a chicken on the end to keep myself safe so I don't burn my hands, preparing and cleaning my chicken the same way my forefathers have done this for hundreds of years. My grandmother, my great-grandmother, the same way we ordered all the West Indian islands. And I've seen that in Nigeria, in Ghana, and all the African countries. Would you all section me as well?
Thank you and welcome everyone for coming to this supervisory clinical mission meeting. I've called this emergency meeting due to the fact of the problems that we're all facing, and it is really affecting us at our work, and I believe this is the best place for us to sit down and have an open conversation on how we can deal with this situation. The floor is open. Feel free to start the program running. Look, I understand that this is a difficult conversation for some of us to have, but it is really paramount that we get through this and find some kind of resolution so we can, resolve the problems we're having with our clients.
Well, I hope that we all can have an open and candid discussion.
Well, I've been working in this community for many, many years. And every time I speak to these people, I'm always seen as the enemy, colonizer. I mean, slavery's been over for almost 400 years now. I don't see the issue. I work hard for these people, and I'm always, all of a sudden, the white man is considered the enemy of the state.
Similarly, I've worked in Africa for many years. I've worked in the Caribbean, Central and South America, and I've done in many projects, helped build schools, nurseries, on various projects, and introduce psychiatric interventions in these communities, and I find it really difficult to connect with the community which I'm serving in my therapeutic space. It's terrible. I'm being blamed for the colour of my skin. I can't help being born a white male or colour.
It's an interesting point which are being risen. We are all in here clinical psychologists. My white colleagues, but I, a black man, Oxbridge trained. I have worked very hard to get myself into a position where I can be a representation of the black race. Yet still, I find it very disconcerting when they turn to me and they say I do not represent them. They say I sound too good. Imagine that. What can I do? I'm here to make certain that the best interest of my black fellow are met. We are understood. But yet still, the problems exist.
I understand your perspective, Matthew, but Sanjay, I will also be intrigued on, you know, your view of the whole matter.
I'm a privileged man. I came over from India to the UK to have a better life. You know, put my education into use, so my family is so proud of me, so I can send money back home. But I didn't come to the UK for this. Racism, what's that? I'm just bombarded with admin work, the budget cuts. It's just so stressful. I just can't move to the moment. But the culture is very, very good. You need to discuss it.
That will have to wait for another meeting. We do need to deal with this ethnic, cultural thing, which is, you know, putting a hindrance on our system. Sorry, George, you seem a bit deterred. Have I said something to offend you?
So, you have your representation of the white community.
Representation?
What do you mean by that?
Allow him to speak, gentlemen. Allow him to speak.
And now you've said you've got a representation of the black and brown community.
Yeah, you tell.
Well, I don't exist.
You're here because we are interested in your views and what you can offer us. We're trying to have a constructive conversation here. We're not trying to manipulate people or undermine our clients.
What I don't understand is why you always have to throw in the race card. We're coming around individually, it's your turn, and you throw in the race card. Typical.
Wasn't it your conversation that started first about a race card?
I was talking about my experience.
Sorry, Mr. Lester. Oh my gosh. So also now, I have to say, we've been having meetings like this for so long. I know I have to say, I thought I was only here because I'm in a low socioeconomic group, but because I'm light skinned, yeah, I'm in here.
No. Don't misunderstand what you're doing. You're not here because of skin. Everyone here is because of the quality of their work. We're all professionals in our own right. We've all grafted our way to where we are right now. And I myself, as a white now, have no issues with any of the ethnic people around me.
Why you say you're white when I know you're half Chinese?
Well, you know, my mother is Chinese, but my father is white. So, you know, I spent most of my time in a white environment. So, you know, people here in this country consider me as white. So
I honestly don't understand what this debate is about.
He's making insignificant points.
Exactly. So we talk about what the issue lies here. We're going into the communities to help them. They're rejecting us because we're white or because we're from a different class. We have to resolve this. If you can solve this situation, please tell us. Instead of breaking that, tell us.
Okay, now what I was saying. Let's start.
Let's start.
Alright, that's all right. So you are doing philanthropy? Yeah. All I'm saying is you on Instagram, you on TikTok, you on Facebook, you on YouTube with a token black man in the back for likes and views. You only here for money.
I have to earn a living. And do you mind talking to me in that tone and pointing at me
What
that
tone?
way? That tone you're using right
What
now.
tone?
That tone.
Gentlemen, please.
Sorry, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
George, there's no need for that.
No, because this is one here. Every time I see him, you know,
What's
so
up,
I'm
man?
let me speak. Can a black man speak now? Mr.
Oh,
Conrad.
you still.
Every time I see it, every time we see each other in the corridor, and I'm speaking with Mr. Sandra, and he goes, what go on? You know? This one's like, speak English. We are in England now, speak English. And you, I have more in common with him than with you.
Not all black people sound like you know.
So,
Very valid.
seriously, and you about, I don't come to wine bars with you. I can't even afford to come to wine bars. I am still paying off my fees.
Economical thing. Drop that now. We're all from poor areas.
And you,
Please,
I'm
allow
not
me
being
to
the
speak
same.
to
We're
you.
not the same.
We are the same.
You came from a rich family. And it was given to you. Your coconut. I can't do, no, I can't.
George,
Listen,
stop
no. Because listen, until you guys about inequalities. All I'm seeing is trending around gender equalities, around sexual identity, but only 2% on race. I'm tired of this. I'm tired. I can't handle this. I am absolutely worn out.
So what's the message?
Until the philosophy which holds one race superior and another inferior is finally and permanently discredited and abandoned. Everywhere is war. And me, I say war!
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. So we brought these kind of questions here today and we don't have any answers, and we're hoping that perhaps we can have a conversation to find some further conversations that might lead us in a different place in the next half an hour or so. So what you've seen is 3 short scenes. Can I just get a hands up whether you think that what we presented here is, or not, you don't have to raise your hand, but whether you feel that what we presented is realistic? Just get a show of hands for those of you who feel, and you can have a look around the room to see how many people are putting up their hands. Yeah, okay. So what we'd like you to do, if it's okay, if you could turn to your neighbour, maybe in front, left or right, or behind you, and just have a conversation.
So this video took advantage.
We'd like you to have a conversation with the colleague next to you. Just to generally share what you thought of the material, but also to probably consider or propose what possible ways could this be dealt with better or improved, or what changes need to be implemented in order for this change to come about. Have that conversation for a couple of minutes.
I'm Joe.
find out what people may have been talking about in their little groups. Is anybody willing to say anything? You don't have to, but it would be good to all hear some things that perhaps you might have been talking about.
Me and Matthew were talking about disrespect.
Disrespect?
I think it seems to be where the whole CPN visit before the chicken thing.
Yes.
It was the fact he wasn't paying attention, he wasn't like doing what he's supposed to do, getting a review by important people like primary psychiatric nurses and stuff. So it's a lot of it was like not spoken. They were feeling very much like ignored, but also you have your CPN making these continual references like maybe you just think you could just come away, maybe, and it all very like hurt, but not able to really express that they were feeling disrespected.
Right.
And it kind of then went down this.
Hurt, but not feeling disrespected. Yeah. Okay. What else? Yeah. Here.
I think there's like a power balance that as a professional we don't always maybe work hard enough to level quite as much. There's a certain, like we were talking about, there's a certain amount of kind of infantilizing of our patients at times, as if they're not able to do all these things, and when let's say general adult, for example, you're still working with other adults, and sometimes we can see us as professionals without meaning to, maybe internalize part of it, but that they're looking down on our patients, and then we, make the assumption that he can't cook the chicken the way he is doing it the way that, and there's no curiosity about that. That's just a different way of thinking about things.
Something about the power balance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thinking about how sometimes equality and diversity sort of training or awareness is kind of well-meaning, but not very meaningful.
Right.
In the sense that, I don't think one would ever feel safe when I got one to explore one's own sort of internal racist organisation, to think about, tensions like that. That you sort of, you're being told you shouldn't be racist, that's very bad thing to be, so don't do it. But not sort of really developing a way to think about it so that you can change.
Right.
Rather than just sort of keeping things suppressed. And I found myself thinking, gosh, maybe sort of one way to make that better would be to have more role play, to use things like drama.
Yes.
More.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Here and then here.
I was going to say that when you asked for a show of hands about the realism of the sketches,
Yes.
I was a bit hesitant to because I couldn't decide. Because I think in a way, a lot of the themes are real
Okay.
for a lot of people. But at the same time, I think, for example, with the third sketch, it almost feels like a caricature, like an over-exaggeration.
Yeah.
Because I think the truth is, while those things can happen, a lot of it is complex and nuanced.
Yes.
It's not always the well-meaning patient who just discharge, cooking something. Sometimes it's somebody who has a criminal record or has been aggressive to people in the past. And it's about being able to look at your own safety, but also be direct and honest with the patient. It's really difficult.
It is difficult.
Aggressions don't come out as often. It tends to be subtle, it tends to be passive.
Yes.
I think that's the difficult bit.
Yes, and whether we can notice those at any given time and what we're thinking and feeling in those moments. Yeah, I think that's really important.
But I suppose it's just really connected to this. I agree that probably if we have those kind of meetings don't go like that, but actually they'd be a lot more effective if they did.
Right.
And they really,
Can we get a sense of hands up if people agree with that? Or not? And let's have a hands up if people agree. So let's see a few people. If you disagree about that, or if you're not sure about that. Why do not people agree? What does that say about us? You have a point.
So I was just going to speak to that first scene.
First scene.
So I was just thinking that comes with threat perception.
Yes.
And it's something I will think about in myself because I'm 6'5", mixed race. So I make myself smaller sometimes, or I try and not use too much expression, don't lose my voice, and that's it. And also my perception of risk. So I might go in with a colleague,
Yes.
and I think this is just understand the problem completely, and that pressure that brings, and also the kind of, can we have open dialogue? I think it's been spoken to. Sometimes silence is the reply when things are raised. That's quite challenging to get that.
So what I'm hearing is something that you're carrying in certain spaces, that you have to put on a particular kind of way of being, and to do that in your life, hopefully there's lots and lots and lots and lots of times where you don't have to do that. That's emotionally draining. And being in those spaces where, you know, there's an emotional labor that you have to kind of give off. And that's tiring.
And this idea about silence, that I was sharing that instead of having that kind of meeting, often there's explored, there's an angry silence in the room and there's no dialogue. So that's what I experience very regularly where I work.
Well, the dialogue is after about what that's what that was the
So, thank you for having those conversations. We're going to move on to a stage where we hope that we can sort of explore and see what else we can do. What else could we do? That's the whole point. If we don't try something, things may remain the same. So this is where you are needed to try something that you feel that could be done. This is where the imagination, the ideas, the creativity, the boldness, the scaredness, the oh my God, I don't know, in front of everybody, all of that comes into play. So what we're suggesting is, if there's a particular scene that you feel that you could do something differently, we, and I'm saying the actors and the rest of the audience, love to see that. We would, wouldn't we? Yeah. Because it's a way of showing how something could be dealt with differently in order for us to explore and analyze, well, maybe I would use that, maybe I could borrow that, maybe I'll do a version of that, but we're inspired by other things that people are showing us or inspiring us or making us consider for the future, so that we could maybe go, oh, maybe that's a useful tactic or strategy or something, but we need to be inspired. So this is where you come in. So, it's a little bit challenging, a little bit difficult, but fun, and your contract that you was interested in being entertained, and I have to make sure you're satisfied by the end of this session. So, does anybody have an idea on what they could do if they were in a situation that we've seen today? Any one of these three scenes, you might try something. Just get a hands up. How many people might want to just try something? 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6, 7, about 8. So, I don't know, hopefully we've got one for each scene, but let's start that process. So who would like to come up and try something differently? Who would like to do that? Yeah, so should we start with yourself? Okay, what's your name? Miko. Which scene would you like to try something different? Scene number 1. So we're going to go back to scene 1, and we're going to start it from the beginning. And which character would you like to perhaps be in scene number 1?
So I am one of the visitors.
You're one of the visitors. Okay.
So what's the name of the person?
Mr. Wilson, I believe, and the other, what?
Which one do you want to try?
So there were 2 visitors.
Okay, I'm the psychiatrist of the crisis team who is coming to visit Mr. Wilson after he has been discharged.
Okay, I think you can do that. So they're still with you, and you're with them. Is that right? Is that absolutely right? Or would you want to replace one of these? Your choice. They can be with you. Okay, so we're going to run the whole scene, but we've got an additional character here. So, to give them some support, some love, some inspiration to do this, because it's not easy. It is hard. Yeah? We're going to
give them lots of love and support. So I'm going to invite us to do, just watch me, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, clap, and say action, and then the scene will start. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, action!
Wilson, NHS Wilson.
Coming! Oh, hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Good afternoon, we're here for the appointment, as you know.
Come in, close the door. I'm just preparing lunch. There's a few of us. Yeah, that's okay.
Hi, Mr. Wilson. I'm Nicole. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
the consultant of the crisis team. Yes? Remember you were discharged from the ward a few weeks ago and we are following you up.
Yes.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Okay. You're cooking your lunch, I see.
Absolutely.
Right.
Do you like church chicken?
Oh my God, it's my passion. So sorry. So it's steam there and the chicken is there.
Because you gotta be careful, it's gonna barbecue fork there. I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to get hurt. Can you put that down?
Relax, everybody relax.
I need you to put that down. Put the barbecue fork down. Nicole, please. We're used to this. We're used to working in the community here.
I have worked as a psychiatrist for 20 years. I am Italian. I know
Very careful.
Sure, how to make this chicken.
I'm not too sure. I want some spice in my kitchen.
Okay.
But
You know about cooking, huh? You know about cooking.
yes, I know something.
Please. Nobody knows about cooking outside of Italy.
I'm just preparing my chicken for my meal.
Is this going okay? Is this going okay? You sure?
You said.
Of course.
Okay.
What's unsafe in somebody making lunch?
It's just the way that he's holding that very long fork.
He's not holding a chicken, he's not holding a fork. A
Oh,
long
the
fork.
chicken.
The chicken. The chicken is the point, not the fork.
But can't you see the danger that could be there if that chicken fell off the long fork?
Oh my God, the chicken can get burned.
Yes.
Okay, let's stop there. Give them a round of applause. Your strategy, your tactic, your idea. How did it go for you?
How did it go for me?
Yeah, because you had an idea to come in and make things different. How did that go for you?
Hopefully, well, I think we should ask Mr. Wilson.
You can, but also we need to equally find your idea, because you came in with an intervention. We want to just check in. We want to know.
My point is just that we won't make any progress, I think, because you asked how to make things. I don't think we make any progress if we don't drop the whole safety and risk agenda in mental health care. We have to completely drop it. It doesn't work. It increases the risks. It disproportionately affects certain groups of people. It does not foster any engagement. It creates the misunderstandings that you have just represented.
Yes.
And it doesn't work. And we need to be courageous and do something different.
What do people think about this idea? You're nodding your head. What do people think? Is this something we should be doing? Drop this whole thing?
Yeah, I agree completely. I'm just thinking, I've just moved from one trust to another trust. The trust I was in before has completely turned the breakaway kind of training around in South London. So instead of like getting all the psychiatrists to go and do all
like bring all these ridiculous techniques and have no understanding that the kind of local people that we are serving. So I just want to say thank you. I agree with you completely.
Can you bring a round of applause? So we've got some time to look at the other two scenes. There's some people who put their hand up. There's about 7 or 8 people in total. Are there any other scenes that we could look at from those people that did want to have a go? I'm particularly talking to those people who put their hand up, about 6 or 7 people. I don't want to point you out, but we can look at the other two scenes.
That lady in gold shoes, she has a hand.
I don't want to point any pressure, no pressure, but is anybody up for trying something? Scene 2? Yes. So can we give Tom a round of applause? Tom, we're going to go from the beginning of your being. Yeah? Okay.
The name is Tom.
Tom, yeah, so
My name is Chaka.
Your character name.
Character.
Okay.
I'm Ras.
Okay. So we're going to play the scene. Let's give them some love by counting them in. 1, 2, 3, action!
Yeah, man. That diamond soul last night was sweet. Next time we go to Soca Rave and the rum.
Hey Tom, we can see the canteen. What do you think about that guy got a long barbecue fork with a chicken on it over a naked flame? I felt like my life was at the end then.
yeah, no, I want to see that actually. I'm not really sure if it's right.
What do you mean? The guy, he could have stabbed one of us.
I don't know his history very well, so I'm not sure, if he has any kind of history threatening or anything like that.
He's just been released, mate. What's wrong with you? He literally had a barbecue fork with a chicken over a naked flame. It smelt in the place. Did you feel, were you scared?
Sorry. What are you talking about? Who are you talking?
It's basically, Mr. Wilson we just saw, he's been taken under 136 now because he had a barbecue fork when we went to do a home visit. I was a bit unsure about
Okay,
it.
what would you done differently?
Sorry.
No, hold on. What
So
would you
he
done
was,
differently?
he was holding this chicken on the end of the barbecue fork, and it's strange, but I'm just not sure if it's like a symptom of the psychosis or not.
What would you done differently? We went in there, we called the police, now you blame it all on me.
No, I
You
don't
are.
think that was
Because you couldn't handle the report, I'm the one going to get shit for it, right? But we both went in there.
I guess I just wanted to try and think about it because
Well, it's a bit late to think about it. You should thought about when we were there.
Just breathe a moment, breathe there. Is this intervention making progress? Hands up if you think yes. People are doing this. No one's really putting their hand up to say it's making any real progress. Continue. It's really difficult, we know that. Continue, Tom.
I don't know anything about how he normally works. That's what I'm thinking. So he's there, and is it psychosis? Is it dangerous, or is it not?
Sorry.
And I should have said something at the time. But I was a bit.
Tom, it seems that you're having some kind of psychosis yourself.
So Mr. Wilson was in his kitchen. He had a barbecue fork. He was cooking chicken over his gas hob, which it's a bit strange, but I'm not really sure. I don't know if that's normal for him.
Tom, you just said it's a bit strange. It's a bit strange. The reason why we took it, because it's a bit strange. So you changing your mind is a bit strange.
Tom, where's the patient?
He's been taken to 136.
But where he belongs.
We don't really have to
It's a bit late to say that, man. I'm worried about my shit now, okay? Because we both went in that room, and if we're gonna have to write a report, I'm going to get in trouble. You should have made a decision. I got to go.
Tom, he was only cleaning the chicken. He's Jamaican. That's the way they clean the chicken. He wasn't cooking it. You are in shit.
Are Delaware. He was waving at us, wasn't he? And did you feel at the danger, didn't you? You felt the danger? Yes, you did, because you said he's waving at us.
I just looked a bit confused. See yourself, sell him out.
Okay, thank you very much. How was that, Tom? Because from what I can see, I know life in reality it is difficult. And I just wanted to check in with you about your idea and what you tried, because you had so much courage, and we need to have courage in order to bring about the change that we want. Tom?
I thought it was quite relatable, if that's the right word, to be, imagining, thinking about a situation afterwards where at the time you were a bit unsure and then you went with what your colleague was seemed very certain about, and then afterwards you sort of realised, oh, maybe this is the wrong thing. And it was quite real in a way that I haven't and I think, I guess I was trying to pick up on the uncertainty of the situation. If I didn't know anything about his normal cooking practices, then I don't know, or it could be his psychosis, and then it's hard to know where to go with that because I don't know.
Yes.
I was thinking, how would I assume that Ras might know if he's from a similar background in the sketch? Could I ask him, be like, by the way, is this normal? So now that might be a hard thing to ask of a colleague, you just assume that I know all of it.
Very difficult. Can we see how difficult that is? Yeah? We all agree with each other. It's very, very difficult. You did a really great job under the circumstances. But the main thing, as I said, we have to try something. We have to. Otherwise, we're not really making progress with the change that we want. So even if things are really difficult and very challenging, we cannot give up that hope to try something. Because we just got to rely on doing something different. We've got to be brave enough. Can we give Tom another round of applause? So we've probably got time for one more, which I think, yes.
I'm going to set up lunch now. It probably will take at least 5 minutes after 10 past to set up. So if you want until 15 past, feel free.
Thank you so much. That's great.
Tom, judge in this.
So, the final scene, the clinical group supervision. Anybody who wants to entertain us, try out their idea. One person? Is that okay? You can be whoever you want. What's your name? Nibbana. Can we give her a round of applause? Everybody in, let's get an extra chair. Everybody, yeah. Two facilitators step in. That's it. So we have two facilitators running this clinical supervision. These are the two facilitators. Okay, let's give them some love. 1, 2, 3, action!
Thank you for everyone for coming to this emergency meeting. We're all clinical professionals here. We're all aware of who we are and what's been going on. So let's just jump in straight in the deep end.
Can I just pause you for a second?
Sure, go ahead.
I wonder if everyone knows what's going on and whether we should define that a little bit, like we don't really say anything to restructure it a bit, because it might bring up different emotions in different people. So, how would you describe what's happening and what's happening?
Well, from the reports I've been getting from different departments and other members of staff, there seems to be some sort of cultural or ethnic sort of problem going on with obviously us and our clients. Whether it's, trying to interpret what they're saying and what they actually mean, it's a bit difficult with them.
So there's well, what we also got to remember our group contract, what we say we're saying to the group.
He said us!
Okay. And
George, please.
let's all finish sentences. Remember our group contract, because what's happening here is probably what's happening out there.
Both of you as well.
Sanjay, please.
Thank you. Sanjay, remember, we all want to respect each other. If our clients are late, just whatever, I can finish.
And I feel vindictive like that.
Do you think that's a counter-transference or is that?
So they can-
Do you think that's a counter-transference? Are you taking something in and is the community reacting back to you? You have to use a criminal act. What's happening?
Your attitude.
May I
Sunday.
interject and say, the current political climate
Dictates.
yeah, the direction set by the politicians and it's going filtering down into communities. So when we have our face-to-face discussion, we're getting it.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Let's take the I statement. So how does the current political climate make you feel as a parent?
I find it very challenging, if I'm honest. Very, very challenging.
I feel I'm being blamed for what happened.
Let's finish sentences.
I feel that, as a professional, I'm being blamed for something that's not my control.
Well, I'm here as a black man.
Okay, let's not. Okay, you're feeling challenged.
Absolutely.
And we're all grown-up adults here, post-training.
So-
Let's hear a different version of a different perspective. It's all going to go into the middle. We're going to deal with it once, but you were started as a black man.
As a black man, I'm here as a representation. Yet still, the same problem my white colleagues are facing, I'm facing too. They say I'm not black enough. How can I not be black enough?
How does that make you feel?
You feel like I may have made some bad choices in the job which I'm doing. I'm here to serve. They don't want me to serve because I don't sound like them.
Okay, where does the, hold on, yes, Mr. Remember group. Where does serving come from? If you think about your own social, historical, family systems, I've been hearing the word serving. Where's that coming from?
That's it now. I thought it was us.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Speak a bit louder. What I want to know is he is saying he's in the but you know what? He's here because he has daddy issues. Daddy gave him daddy.
This is not.
This isn't personal therapy, this is peer supervision. So, from the eye, how are you feeling here at NHS?
I feel ignored. By
Me?
not by you. You're one of us.
Oh.
By the time,
No.
I have the capacity to ignore you as well, and it's important that we're able to bring it to the group. What am I doing?
Okay. So him feels ignored by them.
Okay, by then what's the category? That's not
By
Thank you.
those
Thank you.
by those white racist colleagues
How is it?
treats me as a slave in my own job.
Okay, so we're going to have to take this to HR.
Because we're white. Because we're white. We're now racist because we're white.
Let's hold on. So what are your names? Let yourself define your names.
Copy Barry.
Barry and
Tom.
Tom. Have Barry and Tom done something to make you feel this way?
Yes.
Specifically.
Yes.
Where do we start?
Sanjay.
These are our
Tell
colleagues.
her what happened.
Okay, can I also just say, yes, we have confidentiality within this group. If I think that people aren't feeling safe, I do have a duty of care to take it and escalate this and talk with my manager.
Absolutely.
Because that's not okay. It's just voluntary practice, guys. Yeah. So what you say might need to be taken elsewhere before you start, so that you don't say to me, Nirvana, why did you take that outside? I thought this was a safe group.
Very careful. Just breathe for a second. How's it going? Yeah? Good? Yeah, good. Continue.
That's all right. It's a me, maybe. I want this.
Can we let this finish? Because then go quickly. We've got one person
And that's
lining
what I'm
up.
talking about. People feel that they just interrupt because of the different colour.
You know what you just done? You've invited Sanjay to speak, and you
by the emails that you share amongst others. I think it's appropriately funny to talk about. You don't understand racism. You have no idea how it affects me and how I feel.
Sanjay, how does it affect you? Because I think we need to hear each other's experiences.
I just don't feel included as a team. I feel excluded. Whenever time I talk about my family, or even down to things like my culture, like, isn't this man, am I right? My colleague's the only one that cares to want to listen. And he called me to engage me as a, I don't see you, my friend. I don't like boundaries.
Let's not take your perspective. And we will be our perspectives as well. Finish.
Thank you. And as I was saying, I don't feel included or part of the team. The only ally I have in the team is my colleague to my right.
I have one final thought before some closing remarks. What were you going to say in response? How did that make you feel?
I just felt excluded.
Thank you.
And on that note,
So no sign off.
no, I think what we need to really think about is what's going on here. You're feeling excluded from the community, but you're feeling excluded from each other. And it's a shared feeling of feeling disconnected from each other as a team. So we're going to go into team building.
Your idea that you had, and you chose this team, and you came in, and you tried out your idea, which is really commendable. Tell us how it went for you.
I thought, I wish my co-host was already to my head. I wish we had more time to think about who's holding what. If one of us could be the behavioural person of like, no, we're not going to think before the other person could do process instead of content.
Yes.
But we didn't get a chance to debrief, which is absolutely done. There's no shade. Because, yeah, maybe they've done ground rules again. I would have done a bit better. So they say, right, this is how we're doing it, and we can't do it. We're not going to do it because people don't feel safe.
Right.
But other than that, thanks for participating. I thought season 1 and 2, there was a lot of, it didn't feel that way.
What other things did you see Nirvana try that you liked? Say some things that you liked and you saw.
I like the way that she respectfully explained why somebody has to wait for the other person.
Yes.
Because I think that was, you can set rules, but you need to enforce it. And you were doing it, I thought, in quite a respectful way. And initially you had to fight it. But after you've done it a few times, I think the group got it.
What else did you see that you liked?
Oh, I liked that she stopped and tried to find out the background.
Yes.
Because otherwise it did feel a bit confusing.
Trying to get some clarity. Yes, and stopping that. What else did you see that you liked, perhaps? Or what might would you have done in that situation?
I thought she allowed everybody some space and took on, took in comments from all the participants.
Yes.
Without kind of criticism or comment directly, and I think that was to allow everybody to have space and to feel heard.
Yeah, good. And yes.
I think pointing out common ground when she got onto that was really helpful because that integrates the split, doesn't it? That what are you all struggling with together? There are differences, but there are similarities in what
Differences, but
we're
there are
pointing out
similarities.
the similarities and trying to integrate that split.
Yes, very important to integrate that split. Finally, any final words? I mean, all of most of your colleagues are all kind of agree with how difficult it is.
I'd like to say she skillfully managed the whole clinical supervision. There were issues and layers that she was able to address in a very respectful way, and she gave context to a lot of what was happening in the room. She wasn't promoting for the respect.
Yes.
This will go to HR.
Yes.
And she
No.
It depends on the team, and it depends on the relationship to the facilitator.
But it's not all like a team, but it's to get people to come together.
Yeah.
Does that work? That's what I'm talking
It can work. For example, psychodrama has been used very effectively. Yeah. So it can work.
And here?
I think it depends where it's coming from. So if it's coming from the team, kind of like reach out and include the members that feel more excluded rather than something that comes from above.
Management. Yeah.
I also think that sometimes we should include the patients. So that, unit I did, we once asked that they were going to do an EDI training, and we asked
What's EDI?
the colleagues but the people from the trust, we asked them to deliver it to us and the patients together. And they've never done that before. And it was really effective and a very different experience. And it brought us together.
That's all we've got time for. Generally, is there anything that you want to share with us as the Black Men's Consortium? Or any questions that you might have? Yeah, of course.
Great answer. I got one thing to say. Well enough, the scenes that you guys saw here, some of it actually are from real life scenarios.
Please take that picture. Any questions that you might have before we all have to go off to lunch? Anything that you want to ask or?
Do you do trainings for other people? Yes.
We do things like this all the time.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you. It's so impactful.
You're welcome. Yeah.
You're based in London, but
We are
quite a
based
few
in
of us
London.
are kind of outside London. Do you have any like other groups outside London, or is it developing outside London?
We would like it to. We've got people coming from outside London to come and join the group, and we often go out to other parts of the UK to work and deliver.
Okay, so you do come to other places.
Yes.
Yeah, so just to let you know, each one of us are professionals. So my daytime job, I'm an occupational therapist.
I'm a personal trainer and also do men's walking talk on Sundays to get men talking. And I also work for Cares and Cares, which is a company that deals with unpaid carers in the Capital community.
I am a person who suffers from suicidal ideation. I also suffer from many neurological disabilities. So all of my experience is based from what I've gone through within the system, from standing on Lambeth Bridge to being at Battersea Power Station trying to hang myself. So in terms of my experience, in terms of the medication and dealing with stuff, that's where I'm qualified.
And he's a great photographer.
Oh, yeah. So I'm a qualified play worker for special needs, and I'm also a health check project worker for Cares and Cares. This is my boss here. And I'm also mastering in family psychotherapy or play therapist.
Myself, I'm a transformational and transactional coach. I also deliver personal development and skills training.
My name is Errol. Hello everyone. I just want to say that I'm not even talking about the day job. I think what's fantastic for me is that these guys to my right has developed my taste and passion for drama, right? So thank you to all of these people. This is where I get my inspiration from. This is where I get my bad manners and attitude.
My name is Tony Sina. I'm a theatre practitioner and cultural producer, and we are the Black Men's Consortium. Thank you.
And as I said, you are available to other performances. Please speak to either Lloyd or Tony
No.
Attract other members to join our group. I've got my phone number there. You're more than welcome. All the best. Oh yes, of course.
Actually, you may get a couple.